Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 4 of the Discord bot series. Today, we're going to be learning about arrays and extending on the random. So, let's create a welcome message for our server. So, let's do client.on. This is a whole separate event. So instead of when there's a message, which is client.on message, we're going to do client.on guild member add. And guild member add is when somebody joins the server. So we can do member, or forgot, we need a comma, member equals that. So now we have something similar to the message structure, but instead of a message, we have the member. So we're also going to be learning about embeds. And what embeds are these cool little things, like when I do .help, where it has this thing and this. So embeds can be really good for spicing up your thing, for spicing up your messages and stuff. So right here, this is our welcome message, and it's an embed, and you can really customize it a lot. So we're going to create an embed similar to the one in my server that we saw right here. So first, let's create a new embed, and how you do that is just const, same way we defined it down here. So like const embed equals new message embed. You can name this whatever you want. I'll name it welcome embed, just like that. So this is what is called a constructor, and it's what it sounds like. We're constructing an embed. So we can start with our first thing, which is .setAuthor, and let's do .setAuthor member.user.tag, and the author is this thing right here in an embed. So it'll set it to the member.user.tag, and let's also make this thing right here their profile photo. So next to their name, it shows their profile photo. So we can do member.user.display avatar URL, just like that. And the reason we have to do member.user is because a member is a object that refers to the specifics of a member in a specific server. So like their roles and stuff like that, and information like if they're boosting stuff about that server. But a user is just off that user. So the user contains the avatar, the name, and all that stuff. So now that we have the author, we can make a welcome message. And in ours, we have a random welcome message. So sometimes it'll show welcome, have a great time, or like, hey, user, have fun. So it randomly does that. So how we do that is with an array. And an array is like a list of things. So let's do variable welcome messages equals, and then we put the square brackets, and this is how you make an array. So we can say welcome hey, and then plus member dot user dot username, welcome to the server. And another one we can have welcome plus member dot user dot username, have fun. And now we have these two things, and I'm not going to do any more just to keep this simple. So we're going to do .set description, which is the text under the author right here. And we can do welcome messages, and then square brackets again. And this is to get a an element from the array. So if I do 0, that's gonna get hey member.username welcome to the server. And if I do 1, it's gonna do welcome that person to the server. Have fun. So we want to make that random. So we do again same thing as down here, math.random, and then times 2 because we have 2 of them, and it generates a random number between 1 and 0. We went over this in the last video, so I won't go over it again. And then we do the mass.floor because it has to be a number and not like a bunch of decimals because there are only 2. So now it'll say one of those 2 random ones, and Markdown works in here as well, so we can just make it bold. So I'm just going to make this bold by putting these things here. And then we can do .set footer, and we can say member number, or wait, no, what did I do? Member number, and then to get the member count, you do member.guild.member count. So it'll say the member.member.member count, member.guild.member count, I mean, and then you can put an image, but we don't have an image for this, so I'll just leave it blank because that's fine. And then we can send that embed. Let's do message.channel.send welcome embed. And now we can save it. We can start the bot again. And then let me join the server on my alt. So I'm going to go to the server and I'm going to invite my alt. Invite. And then I'm going to go to my alt. And I don't really want to show the invite. So if I do this, I'm going to join on my alt. And that did not work. Okay, I'm dumb. So, it's not, we don't have a message, so it can't get that channel. So what we have to do is client.channels.cache.get, and then get the channel ID. So we want general. So this is gonna get that channel. So if it has that channel stored, which it does, it's gonna get that channel and then send. So let's try this again. I'm gonna start it again and leave, then go back, and then join. Then we can see Milkman42 #5919. Hey Milkman42, welcome to the server. And if you want to set color, you can do .set color, and I'll just do red, just like that. That should do red. And let's see if we get the other welcome message. So I'm going to leave again and join. And then we see welcome Milkman42, have fun. So that works. So there's our welcome message. Now we're going to use that to do images. So we know how to get a random thing. So we're gonna do a random image, like in my server, how you can do .lola. That shows a picture of my cat. Just like that, or .bruh. And it's completely random, so if I go here and do .lola again, it's gonna show a completely different picture of my cat. So it's the same idea as the previous one. So let's do else if command equals cat. Then what I'm going to do is get some pictures of my cat, just like this. And I'm gonna copy the folder into here, or like somewhere where we can access it. So now we have a folder of Lola, and I've just named it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's easy. But now we have it here, and we can also see it here. So what we're gonna do is again message.channel.send, and this time we have to get an attachment. So how we do that is similar to an embed. We do new message attachment, and it's also a constructor. And now we have to get the Lola, the cat from Lola. So let's do dot, which will go into the bot folder, and then slash Lola, which will go into the Lola folder, and then slash. And now we have to get the file. So we want a random number between 0 and 10. So let's do math.random. And then times 10. So that's going to create a random number between 1 and 10, or 0 and 10. And then we do brackets again. And then math.floor again, because these are named 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then plus dot JPEG, because they're all JPEGs. So this is going to create an attachment, and it's going to go to the bot folder .lola, and it's going to generate a random number between 0 and 10, and go to that .jpeg, and then it's going to send that. So let's try this and see if it works. So let's go back, and let's go to Coolbot, and let's do exclamation point cat. Might take a while, but we get a random photo of our cat, and then we do exclamation point cat again. It sends another photo. So that works, and we can see it's just creating either 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then adding .jpeg, and it finds a file, and then it sends it. So that's pretty simple. I hope this was helpful, and goodbye. I'll also leave my support server in the description, which is also just a cool community server, and the guide on embeds, because yeah, there's a lot you can do with them. So I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.